One day, I got the most wonderful call from Mel Chin, the artist. We had actually worked on a project when I was at MVVA, and Mel was working on a project in New Orleans addressing the lead soils down there. And he said, I can figure out the way to engage folks, and conceptually, put my head around this, but I don't know, or I would like you to work on how, to deploy it, how to come up with some logistics, at that point, the goal was for 30,000 or 300,000 sites, to remediate, a lot. And I was like, I'm in. Oh, and the title of the project was Pay Dirt. So down I went to New Orleans. Absolutely one of my favorite places. It's so raw and messy. And what we proceeded to do with data from Dr. Howard Milkey, where he was really locating where the lead was, and with help from my UVA students, we came up with an idea about like a citywide, all the scales from extra large to extra small, a way to have the operation Pay Dirt, I called our side Big Mud action. How would the materials, or what I called, active ingredients, reach, this land in all these different scales? And in a way, it was as simple as that, but we were conscious again of the nested scales, that extra large was bringing sediment, from the Bonnet-Carré spillway, hopefully by barge. The scale of the trucks would come in there, and the scale of the people, of the characters would be the city of New Orleans, Army Corps, larger than that. Then something like medium or extra small, I can't remember, we had Mud Market, would operate at the scale of the wheelbarrow. And the community, a vacant site would be where folks could get their soil tested. And it was kind of a logistical network, really spoke to a social network, regenerating the soil, TLC we called it, treat, lock, and cover. It was an action plan. It wasn't a master plan. The form actually had to do with whatever was going to happen at the site. Maybe some would become parks, and someone would help, landscape architect would help design it. But that really wasn't the point, at least for our portion of the project. So I always look to that, because I say, we designed a process, not a thing. And I think a lot of, I just would like to charge, my colleagues to do that and not be uncomfortable with it. It's formless.